Let me fix the acoustics in the room.
Welcome.
Now we are live, guys.
The Rumboyz Fantasy Sports Summit. I'm here live on Sportscaster with my guy Robbie J. We got Butcher's Block. Make sure to follow all of us at the same time so you can get insider information and chat to us live.
Hell yeah. So there's Rumboyz Central introduction. Rumboyz Northeast. Go ahead and run it one more again.
All right, hold on. Y'all get ready. We going live on Sportscaster in 3, 2, 1.
You got confetti?
What is good, Sportscaster? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Summit Tight Ends Edition with the Rumboyz. And I brought the whole crew. I got El Capitan and Rumboyz Central with me. Y'all say hi.
Dilly.
Yo.
And y'all already know what's good. It's the Rumboy OGs. Ty Boogie, Dilly, and your boy Robbie J.
There we go, no player. Finally.
And then we got Rumboyz Central up in the house.
All righty.
Hell yeah.
So,
all right, we're flooding in on Sportscaster. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining us. We're going to get started soon on our Tight End Summit.
Awesome. Woo. So yeah, let's go ahead now. Now that we're all live on our respective channels.
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's get it in.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and lead off with Ty Boogie first.
All right. So like I was saying, on Sportscaster, just got it. YouTube now up in here. Honestly, I get the quarterback is the most important, but in my opinion, fantasy football, tight end will make or break your team. It is extremely important. Tight ends, in my opinion, we went over running backs, we went over receivers, and we talked about a tier of people that can still be a starter. Tight ends for me, there is a 5 that are home run hitters, and then the rest are just people you need to make sure you get. But honestly, I mean, you are ridiculous. Both of you are ridiculous if Travis Kelce is not the number 1 on your list.
Yeah. We're all gonna pretty much agree on at least like the first 3. I feel.
Yeah. I think the top 3 we're all gonna be pretty much in agreement on.
So let's go ahead and we're all aboard on the Kelce train for number 1.
Yep.
Yes, Kelce is number 1 for me.
And honestly, I feel like there's less tight ends to cover in this, so I feel like we should just run down 3 instead of doing 5.
Do it in 3s.
We'll do 3s. Okay.
Tiers.
So again, I obviously have Travis as number 1. Like the dude is we thought he was good last year. He's gonna blow us out of the water. I guarantee he's gonna be ridiculously good this year.
Travis Kelce, number 1, everyone.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So if you're looking for a number 1 tight end, Travis Kelce, absolutely.
Travis Kelce is taking early as hell, to be honest with you.
Now, Ty, I want to piggyback on what you said, and really quick, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you're right exactly about where you take them. Now, also with that, expect volume to increase for Kelce in the absence of Tyreek Hill.
That's a good point. Without Tyreek Hill there.
Exactly. He's going to be Mahomes' most trusted target. Yeah, he's going to be Mahomes' most trusted target. It's a safe pickup there.
It's not even like a safety blanket. Travis Kelce is an option, like a go-to option.
Well, no, by safety blanket.
I know what you mean. Like if he's in trouble,
he's one of the most trusted guys.
Dude, Kelce's the top 3 most trusted receivers on that team. All 3. All 3.
Maybe like top 5 in the league as far as getting the mismatch. I think Kelce's like top 5 as far as the tool he can be.
For sure. He'll probably end the whole season top 15
let me add one thing in there too. If Carson Wentz stays healthy, then Zach Ertz would probably challenge Kelce at that number 1 spot.
No. I just want to correct something in the chat. Comeback kid. Martellus Bennett is no longer in the league.
He's retired, bro.
He's retired. And I know that he's retired because
he's doing some other.
The motherfucker will read my Instagram DMs.
He's doing some other ish.
Yeah, but will not accept a damn interview. And this has been 8 months since we've been a company. I've been trying to get him on the show.
He's been writing children's books.
Yeah, he's been writing children's books.
He's got that. What's that? Imagination Agency. Right?
Yep, the Imagination Agency. Shout out to the Imagination Agency. Martellus Bennett, fucking reply to me, man. Take the interview.
Take the interview.
That was awesome.
But that's what. But so Zach,
Zach Ertz your number 2?
Yeah.
Oh, we're disagreeing.
Who's your number 2?
Oh, we're
Zach Ertz.
George Kittle.
Kittle,
me.
Kittle,
George
Kittle
Kittle's my
3.
number 2.
Kittle
Not-
3.
Dude, want to talk safety blanket? Garoppolo is going to be like, yo, where do I throw the
Yeah.
ball? Oh, look, George Kittle. Bing.
There were
It doesn't
so
matter
many
who's their
people.
quarterback in San Francisco.
There were so many people in one of the leagues I was in last year that were so pissed that I had Kittle, and I would not let him go. I would not trade him. I would not. Nothing was good enough of a value. Listen, last year in fantasy football, the tight end position was a fucking wasteland. Okay, a desolate. The Mojave Desert had more water and life to it.
Last year was a terrible
I'm looking for
year
this year for there to be like 3 or 4 up and comers.
Oh yeah. Oh, this year
was a terrible year for tight ends.
When we get into the middle of the pack, I'm going to explain why I agree with Mr. Rumboyz Central, 100%. But Butcher's Block, you fucking clearly drank too much last night. He's the hungover one. What is your problem? Zach Ertz over Kittle.
But I said, hey, listen. I said if Wentz stays healthy.
But you can't. It's not going to happen.
I'd still rather have Kittle because he can take any quarterback. You don't have to worry about it. Like he took the one guy, I don't even remember his name anymore, and then the guy from Iowa, Christian Ballard.
Well, no, that's true. Like it didn't matter who was throwing to Kittle.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah,
he was productive with bench quarterback.
Now going into Zach Ertz. Okay, Zach Ertz at 3. For those of you guys that want to align your lists with Rumboyz Northeast. You know, pretty much either way, you're going to be happy with either one of these pickups.
Oh, yeah.
Zach Ertz is going to have an amazing year if Carson Wentz can't stay healthy. We already know my criticisms on Carson Wentz.
I think it was a stupid signing. That's such a huge risk. Like here's, I hate to say it, but you know what the Patriots would have done? They would have said, "All right, Carson, here you go. Here's your chance." Here's your chance.
We're not talking about the Patriots.
He didn't say Carson. He said talk about Carson.
No, but I'm saying if the people running Philly were smart, they would have done this. All right, Carson, you want a big deal? Prove to us you can play the year healthy and not get hurt. And play 15 or 16 games. Play 15 or 16 games, and then you'll get your money. But until then, you're gonna have to prove it to us.
NFL Network.
I think they did that so they wouldn't have to pay as much.
No, I'm 100%.
Their problem is they committed to him as soon as they traded Nick Foles.
Exactly.
They committed to him as soon as Nick Foles left, whether that was money or what.
So let me add this little caveat while we're covering Zach Ertz, and then we're going to get into 4 and 5.
All right, go ahead.
With Zach Ertz, I will say this, that if I'm going to go get a tight end early, like you may want to try and grab one of those first 2. Just because of availability and reliability, with Zach Ertz and them not having a Nick Foles back there at the backup, and if Carson Wentz goes down, that's what worries me with Ertz. One of 2 things can happen. He's a 50-50 pick if Carson Wentz goes down. If Carson Wentz goes down, then you can expect the backup to just kind of feed the ball in a lot of forces to Zach Ertz, which may help.
Well, you saw that when Carson Wentz went down, they were force feeding Ertz all the time.
Exactly. Now, if being that this backup is not at the same level of Nick Foles or Wentz, you may want to look at as soon as Wentz goes down, utilizing him as trade bait to get you some extra running back receiver, something like that. Because
maybe get a wide receiver 2 out of him or something like that.
Exactly. If you have Ertz, I want you to game plan for that event taking place, and if that event takes place, utilize it as trade bait. Leverage your other positions because your tight end position is probably going to be weak after that. You're probably likely not going to have.
Honestly, though, even with a backup quarterback, Zach Ertz he's like a Kittle. Like Kittle we just said he can do it with any quarterback. Zach Ertz might not be a top 5 without Wentz, but he's still a top 15 with.
No, I agree with that. He's definitely going to stay within the top 15. But guess what?
You guys are going to like my number 4 pick.
Listen, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic here, guys. Right? The top 10 or the top 12 tight ends.
Yeah.
After the top 10 or 12, the skill level and points per game is going to drop.
I have that after 6. I have that after 6. Fuck 10.
Yeah, me too. It's like 6 or 7.
That's like the general thing. Like you're talking like the tight ends in the top 8 are going to get you like 9 points a game, 10, 12 points a game.
Right.
There's a
Well,
solid
Tight end, the next level,
difference
the
after
next
six.
tier down,
Exactly.
that next tier down is going to be like 4 or 8 to 4 6 points. Like
Correct.
it's a significant drop off.
Drop off, yeah. So Rumboyz Central said that we were going to enjoy his 4. So I want to go ahead and I want to hear this.
I don't think you guys are going to agree.
4, 5,
but
6.
I want to
Yeah,
hear
do
your
4, 5,
opinion.
6.
So for my number 4, I have David and Njoku.
Oh, man.
And here's why. Yeah. Here's why. I think he's going to be so wide open in the middle of the field, like almost every play, at least when they're running like a regular set. So, like, imagine the play action with Njoku. You got Landry on the left side taking people away. You got freaking Odell Beckham, and then you got Njoku who's going to be wide open for like 30 yards.
JD, whatever you smoked before we started this, you need to give me some of that.
I'm not too far off on the with what you're saying with the Njoku is correct. I don't agree with the positioning. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't agree with the positioning. But I agree with your breakdown. Your
The
breakdown
logic.
very analytical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you know the place that's going to be wide open in the Browns offense is that 8-yard gap between the linebacker and the safety. That's going to be
For
that's
sure.
especially like you know Robbie, you know what I'm talking about, that cover 2 gap.
Yeah, exactly. That whole so pretty much between the defensive line and the linebackers, you're gonna notice what Bobby is saying. You're gonna see an 8-yard gap.
That's where Landry feeds.
And that exactly
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be like like I can can see where JD's logic coming in, because that gap is where a lot of tight ends live.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I was about to say to go along with what JD said. I mean, it's with you explaining, with JD explaining how it worked in a play action type of scenario, and then if the defense is showing cover 2, you're right. Njoku is going to eat all day there. And then to go along with what Ty said,
and it's not like Njoku's a small guy either. He's a
monster. He's a monster. So I mean, to go along with what
big boy
and having Odell there to spread the field. Landry's going to eat in that area as well. When we look at the play, I wish I could go ahead and put the play up behind me, but we're using Google Hangouts, so that sucks. But I could actually show you guys. You're right. I just don't agree with the number 4 slot there.
I feel you.
Landry's yak this year is going to be insane.
I have Evan Ingram at 4.
To be honest, okay, I'll go back to Njoku when I get to him, because he's not in my top 5. So when we get there, I'll go back to him. But
all right, So what number are we on? Or are you, Robbie? You going your 4 through 6 or?
Yeah, JD, you gave us 5 and 6 for yours, right?
I just gave you 4.
Yeah, give us
4.
Yeah.
For 5, I have Evan Ingram, and for 6, I have OJ Howard. So let's talk about those.
So for me, I have Ingram, Njoku, and then Howard.
I don't like OJ Howard.
So this is 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, well we're a little everywhere, so let's all just start throwing names out, because I mean we've gone through Ingram was my number 3. I have Ertz.
You want to know who I have as number 5?
That's interesting. Yeah, what's up?
I got Jared Cooks.
No.
I would if he could stay healthy.
Michael Thomas will eat.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? They'll key on Thomas, and now that Jared Cook. Sorry, guys. Losing my mind here, but it's now that they actually have like a tight end with like a set of hands and big and physical guy, and even though he's a little older, like honestly, let's be honest, Ben Watson lost a lot.
Yeah, I mean Watson is old.
Jared
Cook was the Jimmy Graham-esque at the beginning of his career.
But I need to challenge you this, Bobby, with that exact same take on Cook. How often does Sean Payton call the play to the tight end position?
I'm telling you, they'll use him this year.
Yeah.
They'll use him this year.
Goose egg, motherfucker.
They did with Benjamin Watson, but that was like the last tight end that they used, and that was back in his prime.
And Benjamin Watson's targets were minimal at best.
The thing
He just made a lot with the
the
little.
thing with Cook that we have not said yet is New Orleans has players to get down the field, to run 75 yards down the field. When they're within that 5 yards at the goal line, Michael Thomas is not a 6'3", 6'4", go up and get it. I'm just going to leave it there. Alvin Kamara, yes, he is him, but he's not Ingram. It's not a hand the ball off and run 2 yards and score.
No, Kamara
Have to
does
give
not.
it to Cook on the red zone line. Like it's
No.
go
And here's the thing: I like I told you guys when we did the running back. When I have no faith in Latavius Murray, I would rather give the ball to Kamara and have him and take the risk with him down at the goal line over Murray.
Right.
Again, which is why I'm sure they're going to figure that out, and they're going to let Camaro run 60 yards down the field, throw Michael Thomas a 20-yard post or some shit, and they're going to be on the 3-yard line, and it's going to be Jared Cook.
And then you can leak Derek. You can leak Cook out on the wheel route.
Like Cook will catch touchdowns. He's not going to be a yardage guy. He will catch touchdowns.
Which benefits in standard leagues.
Honestly, it's just as good. To be honest,
Saints,
I will take
that's why I put him that high. I do think the Saints are going to use him.
I have Cook.
I got Cook.
I have Cook at 8.
Yeah, so not too
I
bad.
have
Down
Cook
a little
at
bit.
10, actually.
Yeah, 8. He was gonna fall between 8 and 10. Just due to sheer volume.
But
Yeah.
real quick, the one guy we did not, we sort of talked about, but was the bottom of your list, JD, is OJ Howard. I don't like Howard.
I do not like
I don't
Howard.
like OJ Howard either.
Don't like him.
I
I think
don't
he
like-
seriously is mostly just talent that he's waiting to pop. I mean, he's only had a few good games, but
Yeah, but I have no.
I mean,
I have
with
no
Winston
faith
at
in the
quarterback,
system
I'm
he's
not.
in.
You're right. I mean,
He's
I'm
had
not.
great games. That's almost the problem. Is he's a Zach Ertz-esque. Like he is very,
Yeah,
he's
he is
honestly a
Ertz-esque.
great on on 7 or 8 other teams in the NFL. He'd be a baller.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the Bengals are idiots.
Winston,
or the Bucks.
tell him. Yes, Winston can't.
I mean, not the Bengals, the Bucks. My
The
bad.
Bucks, yeah. Winston can't get him the ball, and I don't trust their offense to put up more than 12 points a game by the end of the season. Which,
Oh, no,
if
the
you're going to
Bucks
put up a
are
touchdown, is
terrible this year.
it not Mike Evans? Is it not Mike Evans? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I mean, he's a top 10 guy. Yes, because of how good and the potential he has, but I would not take him out of nowhere. Like if he drops a
So far,
fantasy, I would take him. Yes. But I would not go out of my way as a Kelsey-esque and go a round or two early to get him.
Dude, I have
yeah, I wouldn't either.
I have rookies ahead of OJ Howard on my list.
I could see that. I could see that.
Try it
because
says
Ertz
he
is the
agrees with Robbie
quarterback.
in my chat. Or Robbie.
Huh?
Try it agrees with you, Robbie, on all your picks so far.
Nice,
In my
nice,
chat.
nice.
I
Shout
have,
out to
yeah,
Trey.
I
All
Thanks
right,
for
so
watching, brother.
what number are we on?
I got Howard to say. All right, well, hold on. I mean, all of our lists are a little different, so let's just kind of, without commenting, because that's what's fucking killing
recap.
our
Yeah,
list.
let's recap.
Yeah, recap it. So again, Kelsey first, Kittle second. I do have Evan Ingram number 3. Just for 3 seconds, we didn't even talk about him. There's nobody to throw the ball to for Eli. Security blanket, security blanket, security blanket. Everett Ingram is going to catch it. Ertz is
And
score.
you saw spurts of what Ingram could do.
And if he's not hurt this year, imagine
He's
what's
going to be a
go
monster.
to him.
No.
Imagine what's going to him. So I have him at number 3. Ertz is 4 for me. A guy we haven't talked about yet. I have Ebron at number 5.
I have Ebron at 4. Yeah.
What you know about that? Indy, dude, like they're only getting better. They're only adding weapons to both sides. Paris Campbell's a boss.
Ebron's going to eat. I like that.
I have
And
him
here's
at
the thing:
5.
they're taking pressure off of.
You've convinced me
they're
to
taking
change
pressure
Ebron from
off
7 to
of,
6.
I'm telling you.
They're taking pressure off of T.Y. Hilton with Ebron.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not a running team. They're not
He's
a
big.
running team. They're going to pass the ball, even if that's 6-7 yard little
He'll be a
dinks.
red zone threat.
The guy to break a tackle and bust a 15-yard pass.
So going into to Ty Boogie's pick at with Ebron at 5, I believe you said 5.
Five.
Just to add a little bit more spice to his take, we know of a guy by the name of Paris Campbell, and we all know of a guy named Ty. Like you both just mentioned, look for Ty and Campbell to attract to make defenses have to spread the field a lot. allowing Ebron to eat across the middle, I think Ebron's going to absolutely punish linebackers and safeties whenever he gets into that second level. Look for Ebron to eat for on the jump ball scenarios in the red zone, just because of how quick and shifty Paris Campbell and Ty are.
If they throw the ball to him in the flat, that little corner is screwed.
And again, he's the same idea with Indy as I just said for Cook. Yes, Campbell's a little bit bigger than Ty. I get it, but he's not necessarily a go up and get the ball type.
But he has the same speed too, though.
But I'm saying Ty is a little guy. So goal line, you got 6 yards to get on 3rd and 6. Ebron.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else Andrew Luck is looking first.
Andrew Luck loves the tight end so much.
And it's about time he finally got, and Ebron is like a legit tight end too.
I think he's a top 5 guy this year.
Exactly. You can so with both Colts tight ends, you could go with the top 15
Doyle
with both of them
too.
because Doyle is going to be back healthy.
I was just gonna say you have Doyle too, and he's probably like I have Doyle at 13.
Yeah, I was about to say, so look for both of these guys to maybe eat into each other's numbers, but expect Ebron to be
that's your biggest problem. With Ebron, your biggest problem with him is that Doyle does touch the field instead of Ebron at points. But Ebron is the number one. He's the go-to. He's Andrew Luck's favorite target.
But isn't that the sacrifice that you make when you go into the Colts lineup?
Which is why I have him at 5. Which is why I have him at 5.
Well, there's just teams out there. There's just teams out there that sometimes outside of 1 or 2 positions are not fantasy friendly.
Correct. And again, Doyle is a good fantasy pick, but I would not look.
If you put it this way,
number one.
If you have Ebron,
if you go for Indy tight ends.
Yeah,
if you have Ebron and you have a space on your bench, you might just want to pick Doyle.
Yeah.
Doyle's a solid stash.
Doyle's Ebron could get hurt, and then Doyle's the number 1 target, and he's confident.
That's what I mean. So if you have a space on your bench, it's a solid, like Ty said, it's an absolutely solid stash.
Okay, so that's my top 5. That's my 5. Run through your just.
All right, go ahead, Robbie. You're up, man.
5, yeah.
So
again, we all have Kelsey.
Yeah, so obviously Kelsey, Kittle, Ertz, and then I have Ingram and Ebron, just because I mean those guys like OJ Howard sucks.
I don't trust Howard. I just don't.
I don't trust Winston. It's not that I don't trust Howard.
Yeah,
I don't trust.
It's not Howard. Go ahead, your top 5.
Bruce Arians could make a difference.
Rumboyz,
I agree with that.
Northeast.
Yep.
Either one, drop it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
Travis Kelce 1. Zach Ertz 2.
Sorry.
Kittle 3. Ebron 4. And Jared Cook 5.
Well, and in the chat, guys, if you guys are in the chat, I know that we're not, fully like interactive and everything. Make sure you guys go ahead and, pen and paper and write these down.
Tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah, tell us where we're wrong, or if you align with any one of the 4 analysts, start modeling your list after that analyst. Rumboyz Central.
That's the thing, right? Out of let's say we make our top 10. If you can pick any of those in the top 10, it's a solid pick.
Yeah.
So from any of our lists, if you can, you know what I mean? Anybody in the top 6 for us is going to be for you guys out there in Fantasyland. It's going to be a solid pick.
Before JD, all I want to do is just piggyback on that one. I agree. The top 5, the top 6 are a fuck yeah. I just picked that dude. He's my starting tight end all year. 6 through 10 is I'm not going to worry. I got a good tight end. I'm not going to take him out unless things get bad. Anything past 10 for me, I'm looking around. I'm still open. I'm still poking up in the free agency. I'm still poking on the waiver wire, seeing if I can do better. But the top 6, money. 6 through 10, solid.
Yeah,
after that, we'll talk. Because there are some big names on tight end 15. There's some.
If you don't pick a tight end, let's say you're picking a tight end and he's maybe like 15, 16. Package him with a backup. Package him with a backup flex guy and try and get somebody better.
Yeah, trade it out.
Or at least be paying attention. If there's a team that starts to throw to the tight end a little bit more, maybe try and pick that dude up if he is available. If Doyle's available and you happen to get somebody that's not killing it like you can. Go ahead and get somebody like that they do use him enough or use him in the red zone enough. So,
Well,
JD.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yo.
Recap.
I've switched my 5 because of the arguments that Boogie made. So I got Kelsey, I got Kittle, I got Ertz. I still got Njoku because of the logic I had earlier.
Yes,
and then
sir.
for that same logic, I got Ebron at 5.
Okay.
I like it.
I like I like what you did with Njoku there. I'm not gonna knock that.
here's another sleeper tight end. Here's another sleeper tight end that could sneak into the top 10.
Wait till we get to the number. Don't give me no sleepers yet.
Yo, let's go and then
give
run
me
through
anticipation.
and then run through your 6 through 10 really quick.
Run through like 6 through 8.
6.
Let's just hit 2.
We can go 6 through. Let's go 6 through 10.
You want me
Alright.
to finish or keep it? Okay.
Run it. JD.
All right, it'd be Engram or whatever, and then OJ Howard, and then I got Hunter Henry because of Phillip Rivers, and then I got TJ Hawkinson, and then I got Jared Cook.
Oh, we got a rookie, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Yeah.
I love your list. I love your list actually.
It's a pretty good one, huh? I'm excited about it.
So ladies and gentlemen, really quick, just pay attention to some of JD's takes during this session because he's mixing it up in ways to where I feel like he's going off of what he saw off of film. I think he's breaking these down by film. Just saying. Rumboyz Northeast.
All right, 6. Evan Ingram. 7. Hunter Henry. 8. Delaney Walker. 9. Kyle Rudolph. 10. Noah Fant.
Oh,
the other
Rookie made it to the top 10 twice.
All right.
I feel like an asshole for not having a rookie in my top 10.
Well, here's the thing, right? No
one's gonna make it.
Like, look, Joe Flacco. When he was in his prime on that Baltimore team, they threw to the tight end a lot.
Damn you! That is my exact fucking point about him.
They threw to the tight end a lot.
He
And
loves his tight end.
That is a good point.
Noah Fant's got really good hands, and he's a big dude, and I think he's going to be a clutch target for Flacco over there.
Look at Bobby going into the fucking playbook.
That is like to a T exactly. I was about to go, dude, Joe Flacco's favorite target. I don't care who it is.
It's a tight end. Flacco's favorite target is a tight end.
My man's came with smoke. Not only was he gonna have something to back up the bold prediction. I love that. Ty, man, go ahead, bro.
So like I said, Ertz, Ebron were my 4-5. Hunter Henry is actually my number 6. Again, Phillip Rivers is that dude. What's Phillip Rivers' favorite target? The tight end. I don't care if you've seen Keenan Allen. He's dealing with Antonio Gates his whole life. If he now has a decent tight end in Hunter Henry, he will catch the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, I do have OJ Howard at 7. Like I said, his potential is up there. I don't like his quarterback, but
yeah, me either.
Jameis Winston could end the game with
that these guys have all the skill in the world and have shitty people
Bro, Jameis Winston could end a game with 140 yards and 80 of them go to OJ Howard. Like it's just a thing. Like OJ Howard's the only guy out there with Mike Evans.
Jameis Winston is trash buckets.
Correct. He's trash. Number 8, I have Jared Cook.
He never
because we know about New Orleans' offense. Jared Cook, number 8. Njoku is my number 9 for the same reasons JD said. I do like what's going on there. For me, he could jump up and be a top 5 tight end if their offense is high flying and they just want to start throwing the ball. But they do rely heavily on the run, to be honest with you. I mean, Chubb is a boss. Wait till they kick Kareem back. But Njoku 9. And number 10, I got a name nobody said yet. I got McDonald. Vance McDonald from Pitt.
Oh, I got him close.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's a good one.
Because Jesse James is gone.
Yeah.
Jesse James is gone.
Yep.
Yes, they have Juju, but they have always been a throwing, high-flying offense.
That's why I got him at
Ben
12.
loves McDonald. Big Ben loves the dude. He is a catching tight end.
I love the logic.
A receiving tight end.
Vance McDonald is an animal. That
He
dude
will put his head on your shoulder.
Yeah.
He will put his.
He could be a top 5. He could be. I don't know if he will, but he could.
I don't know about top 5 just because how good the
There's
top 5 are.
there's definitely the possibility
mid-season.
like there's definitely the possibility like mid-season, McDonald could be like 6, 7, 8.
For sure. For sure.
I gotta say, everyone is doing really, really fucking good thus far. Mine is pretty.
Shout out to Trent for holding it down in my chat.
Oh, Treat, dude,
He's
Treat
man.
is a G. Treat's
Well,
the man.
He's the
He's
man.
the G's to the
I don't
G's.
even know. He's the man.
He
Hey,
is the
Treat,
man.
don't break
Treat
your
is the
hand. Don't
man.
break your hand jumping into all of our streams at once like you did last time.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going back.
Wow.
This dude is this Treat. You are G, dude.
What a G.
So
Shout out.
for mine, I mean, mine are pretty much the same. But I mean, after argument, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have Vance McDonald. He, after further consideration, he should have deserved a spot maybe in my 9 or 10. And I remove OJ Howard out of the situation.
If I could take him out, I would.
I would go Ingram Ingram, Ebron, Njoku, or I'm sorry. No, I've already put it'd be Ebron, Cook, Henry, Njoku, and the person I'm going to actually move up in that 10 spot is going to be Trey Burton.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Ooh.
The reason why
Great.
now the reason why is because I don't know if you guys saw, they use the tight end position a lot more uniquely than any other playbook. In Chicago, what they utilize the tight end position for is a lot of trickery, which allows Trey Burton to benefit off of it. Shovel passes, short, quick little
touchdowns.
Yeah, he
I
gets
wish,
rushing touchdowns.
I wish Trubisky would use the tight end more because it would benefit him so much.
You need to go back and look at Trey Burton's fantasy points.
True,
He does use him. It's just Trey Burton and him are growing together. I feel like they're going to be better this year.
The real problem with Trey Burton last year, not that it was a problem, but the problem with him and the reason he is in Robbie's top 10 right now is they had like 3 tight ends they used. Trey Burton is numero uno. He is the guy this year.
He's the dude now. Yeah, he is the guy.
Like
Matt
Nagy,
they got rid of the other two, right?
Hope he stays healthy.
Matt Nagy made Travis Kelce.
Like I just need you guys like if you don't believe me and if anyone wants to debate me on this, then I will gladly do a one-on-one film study with you and I'll break it down and I'll show you. Look at the way that they do it. It's completely fucking different. The way that they use position drastically different than any other playbook. It is so unique.
Matt Nagy made what Travis Kelce is. He goes to a year later, and now he's gonna be like, all right, Trey Burton, get ready.
But the packages that he utilizes for Burton and the way that Burton benefits
he's a primary receiver.
Yeah, it's two totally different things. It's two totally.
He tells Trubisky, your primary receiver is your tight end.
Nagy allowed Kelce to be able to take the top off of defenses and be a big body in the middle. Trey Burton is just, he used him as a bruiser. He's a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Look for Trey Burton to catch like 5 to 10 shuffle passes.
Hey, the routes that Burton runs, those post corners and and those deep crossers. You know who know who else ran a lot of those routes?
Who you got?
Kelce.
My fucking God, you fucking
the Patriots aren't even here.
Listen, no, but
Rob Gronkowski.
He runs the same. He runs the same routes as Gronk does. That post corner and the deep end, the deep in. The deep crossers in the post corner.
Trey Burton's a big body. That's what matters. He's a big body. He's
not competing. They throw the ball the same way that they use him. They utilize him the same way. They use him as a home run hitter.
God, I can't wait till I get play-by-play software. I'm gonna eat you alive on that fucking tape. I'm saving that for later.
Travis Kelce was a better trade.
I'm saving that for later. Yeah, I'm saving that for later. They're not even.
You know who really plays like Gronk? T.J. Hawkinson.
Oh,
that's true. Hey, I wouldn't.
Tired. Let's throw the name out of there. Go. Somebody else go. Drop
11 or no. We already did.
He's going to be the best blocking and receiving tight end in the league in a few years.
Robbie, my breakfast this morning probably weighed more than you did.
Oh, fuck you. Go through your 11 through 15, you fucks. I love y'all. It's all good.
All right.
Go ahead, JD. Go ahead.
I got McDonald and I got Jordan Reed if he can stay healthy.
No. Sorry, go ahead.
Then I got Burton, and then I got Walker. I making me want to put Walker and Burton a little bit higher, but they're still in the top 15. That's my top 15. It's pretty solid.
JD, as much fucking film as you break down, okay? I remember you're back in the Fanatic Sports days. You do not just put Jordan Reed up there.
If he can stay healthy.
Jordan Reed for me is at like 18.
He used to be a workhorse.
But JD, Dwayne Haskins is going to be
18 for me too.
He's going to – that's ironic. We could all agree there level. Dude, you got to realize Dwayne Haskins is the – what up, QC? Dwayne Haskins is a QB now. Dwayne Haskins did not utilize a tight end really at Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
It was, you know, so that's why I'm sorry.
I'm wrong on that one. I'll take the L if that's what happens. I'll definitely take that L. I honestly
take the W if you're right. If you're right, then come back.
Respect.
Yeah, if you're right, come back and be like, Robbie.
I just got a gut feeling that he's going to have a comeback season at least one more year before he retires, because he is getting up there, isn't he? He's like 30-something.
Jordan Reed is going to be the blockbuster trade that goes to a team, and we're all like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, no,
he's gonna ball out, and then he's gonna ball out for another.
And then you're going to be right.
I could see that happening. Them using him as trade bait.
That's for sure. And honestly,
that would be okay. That'd be different.
The Skins could get something very good for him because other teams know his potential. They just know
he can't stay healthy.
He's gonna go to a team. He's gonna go to a team where he doesn't have to see the field every single play.
For sure.
Maybe go to the Patriots.
Dude,
they need a tight end.
Patriots again. I will fucking leave.
Hey, Scott, we need him actually at work for once.
God.
The Patriots gonna win number 7 this year, Ty. So it's all.
What did I just say?
My God. Fucking
next,
all right. Next. Rumboyz Northeast.
My list is similar.
All right, your turn.
My list is similar to JD's, except I have Hawkinson at 15.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay. Really quick, QC Yawa, I see you. QC said nice shirt.
Appreciate you.
QC, you did not miss Rudolph or Irv Smith Jr. yet. So yeah, do you want to go or should I go?
Motherfucker, I didn't even think about Irv Smith.
But you can edit it. You can edit it on the fly.
I'm editing currently. All right, I'm ready. Go ahead. You want me to go? You go. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and go. So the way that I'm doing mine, 11 through 15, I gotta go with Delaney Walker. I feel like he's gonna profit, from Mariota having some rest.
Baby Wop.
Of course, Corey Davis is there in that lineup as well. And then AJ Brown is gonna open it up for him as well. So Delaney Walker, of course. I gotta go with a Jet here, and Chris Herndon. Chris Herndon has been looking really good in OTAs. So I have been hearing that he looked really good. Yeah, so I think that you should go and get him. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my first rookie in, and I'm gonna go with Hawkinson. I think that finally that Matt Stafford has a sure-handed tight end. His name is not Ebron, because Ebron was not good in that Lions offense. So I think that Hawkinson is going to produce. And then finally, I got to go with Greg Olsen. As long as Greg Olsen can remain healthy and doesn't fuck me over again, then
I put Olsen down that list. Greg Olsen can't. He's physically incapable of staying healthy for a whole season.
He's done it before.
He's hella old.
He's not that old. His injuries have literally just been bullshit injuries. His foot, stuff like that. It's not anything that is.
We got drafted by the Bears in 2008.
Oh, let's not talk about him being a Bear because I'm so mad.
Yeah, you guys.
Why did we get rid of him?
Do you miss him, Ty?
We could go on about that.
Do you miss him? Do you miss Gronk?
I miss Greg Olsen like crazy. He led the team in receiving yards and receptions one year.
Good old P says, good old Greg Olsen. Good old P.
Oh, good old.
Man, he's great.
Let's let Boogie go. Right. I know his is about
I hope you're right. I hope he has
Greg Olsen got the world's worst hairline, though.
Hey, I got a name that I'm bringing out of the dirt. I literally brought a shovel to pull this dude out the ground back into this list. And I'm putting him at number 11.
Don't
Jimmy
say it.
Graham.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Robbie's face is the same face I just made.
What the?
Well, here's the thing.
Hey,
Out
who
of
catches
the-
the ball
out of the three-
when Devontae Adams is double teamed?
Oh shit! He's back with A-Rod.
It's possible. It's possible. But
They
Robbie
u-
was
they-
talking
they
about
didn't-
earlier
they
about
didn't-
quarterbacks
bro,
who
they
don't
didn't use them
target their
last
tight
year.
ends.
They didn't use them
What?
last year.
They didn't use him last year because
Rodgers targets his tight ends the least out of any Hall of Fame.
What was the
quarterback.
what was the stupidest offense to watch? The Packers. What
Because
was
they
the
had no
most
run
like
game.
what the hell is going on in that franchise? The Packers. They have a new coach who is an offensive line coach. He's gonna
Rodgers
utilize the
hates
tight end. Aaron Rodgers can throw. Jimmy Graham is a
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is
I'll
like
say this.
Aaron Rodgers throws
is-
less to his
Aaron
tight ends
Rodgers
than
is
any other
Captain
quarterback.
Douchebag, though.
Listen, I'll say this. I'll say this. He is supporting his take with facts. I've done
I like
I've done
it.
film breakdowns. Yeah, I've done film breakdowns. It is a bold prediction. We'll call this one a bold prediction.
it is for sure.
But I mean, he is supporting with facts, and I mean, on top of that, it's Aaron
gotta play
Rodgers.
with
He knows
Captain
his division. Like he
Douchebag,
knows his
though.
division
Aaron
with these. He knows their playbooks.
Again, dude, like if it's not like there's multiple receivers there now. Like their run game is
Well,
not.
that's right, because they got rid of Randall Cobb, so it's Valdez Scantling and Devontae Adams.
And do you need to double Valdez?
Allison.
No. Do you need to double Devontae Adams? Yes. Does that mean there's no safety covering a tight end the size of Jimmy Graham?
It's a bold prediction, and I
Well,
like
here's
it.
the thing, right? You guys, Jimmy Graham's knees are trash, though.
But here's what I'm
Maybe a
saying.
reserection of
Really
really
quick.
He really is in the dirt, I'll give you that.
Trash, like, come
But
on.
here's what I'm saying with this pick, Bobby. Here's what I'm saying with this pick. Like no matter where he ranked him, we were going to be going low either way if you put him in this position, whether it was 11 or 15. So
That's true.
at least he's
I've
supporting with
picked Jimmy
that.
Graham the last 3 years, and he screwed me. So Jimmy
I'm
Graham
trusting the
can
prediction.
suck it.
I'm trusting the prediction.
I like it.
It's supported. It's supported.
I mean, again, yes, I agree.
I like it.
The Packers could just totally screw my prediction out and not play Jimmy Graham like some idiots.
They do have
But
a new coach, so
yeah, I'm
Yep.
telling you.
Jimmy Graham
I'm
trash
telling you.
buckets.
I'm telling
the
you.
rumor has it that Aaron Rodgers doesn't
And,
like his
and
coach.
McCarthy,
His
think
coach
about
will not
McCarthy's
Hey,
offense.
let's get into fucking pick.
McCarthy's offense was Aaron Rodgers just scored a touchdown. Please.
Let's get into the rest of his list.
So yeah, we only got through one there. So
Okay.
my number 12, I agree that he is injury prone. It is what it is, but I do have Greg Olsen. I honestly trust and think Cam's going to come back better, healthy. He can't throw a long ball. He's going to look for Greg Olsen a lot more. I think that offense comes to – and honestly, the way Christian McCaffrey's linebacking ass looks right now, they're going to have to watch for the run. They're going to have to put 8 dudes in the box to watch him, and Greg Olsen –
You're going to see 8 in the box.
Greg
all the
Olsen's
time.
just going to sneak his way up there and just score touchdowns. So
And rumors that Cam is going to be back healthy. You're right.
Greg Olsen. 13, I do have Hawkinson. Matt Stafford has a cannon. They throw 85% of the time. Hawkinson's going to catch some good passes.
He'll block.
He'll
too.
block.
I mean, yeah, for sure. He's gonna touch the field 4 out of 4 plays each time. So, Kyle Rudolph is actually my number 14.
QC.
Kyle Rudolph is my number 14. Again, he is a guy that I like, and with the offense that the Vikings have, like he's wide open. Like Rudolph's wide open. He's receiving tight end.
I had Rudolph pretty similar. I had him at 6.
Before you give us so really quick, I have a hard hitter for Ty. Before you go into your 15th pick, do you feel that Kyle Rudolph's production comes due to the fact that aside from him looking like his old self, do you feel like it's because Kirk Cousins gets back to traditional Kirk Cousins, hit the tight end? Got him.
No. I don't think that's why.
Okay.
I think Kirk Cousins now realizes he has a full offense. On the Redskins, I'm sorry, he did not have a full offense. He did not have receivers that were dynamite.
He dealt with too many injuries.
Look at his 2 receivers now. Dynamite. Both of them are fucking Pro Bowlers. So maybe he doesn't get back to same old Kirk Cousins, but he gets
Cousins is a yoke artist, though.
He
down his leg when it
he's a
matters.
Viking. I hate it.
Yeah.
Come on.
But for the sake of analytics, though,
But he is a tight end thrower.
Exactly.
So if both of his receivers are gonna be covered,
You know what I
you
think?
know where he's going. You know he's a security blanket type guy. Kyle Rudolph is 2 security blankets put together.
I like it. I like it. I just wanted to make sure that you were going to support that one.
Yes.
You know,
They need.
And I don't know if it's him the only reason I kind of was skeptical at the beginning, it's not him getting back to him. Because I think him doing what he does is he needs to utilize his receivers that are bomb as fuck and just use him as a security blanket. But
when those options are taken away,
those options are taken
and we know the defensive backs are going to key in on Thielen and Diggs.
Here's a take. Here's why I think he doesn't
throwing
use
a
the tight end.
15-yard route to a tight end.
Now,
Try
one more.
Here's why I think he doesn't use the tight end, right?
Hey, I really want to get his breakdown on this because this is his division, and I do have another question following this question. Do you worry about Irv Smith Jr. maybe eating? You met Irv, and you know Irv. Do you worry about that?
This is the only reason I didn't have. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have put Rudolph in the top 10, but that's why I said before I need to fucking think about this because he will take his touches. He's gonna take his touches. It's gonna happen.
I think he eventually takes the position, not this year, but next year.
Which is why I have Rudolph on the list, not Irv Smith.
I think Rudolph at the end of this year is going to get traded.
Yep.
Okay, but yes, okay. Irv Smith will probably take over, but to start, Rudolph is gonna take the job. He's gonna be the guy. If the Vikings aren't very good this year, I can see Rudolph being told he's not playing as much. But to start the season, Kirk Cousins is going to rely on Rudolph.
You know how many times I've watched Viking games and been just yelling at the TV for Kirk Cousins to throw to Rudolph because he's wide open.
Oh yeah. No,
Yes.
I understand. My wife had Rudolph on the fantasy.
Part of the reason why.
Try it.
Yes. But again,
He says, I like Kyle Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
I feel bad for Kyle Rudolph though.
Now, really quick, I want to get your pick 15, but then I do have one more question for you after that.
It's about Rudolph, or is it just
No.
something? Okay. 15, I have Delaney Walker.
Okay. Now, my question is based off of your 11 through 15, do you feel like this was because you knew your division so well? Because I saw your takes were super informed, deep.
I mean, yes, I know my division. I play each of those teams twice a year. I can't not watch film on them because I watch my Bears. But I just think the potential for a lot of these guys, and honestly, our whole division throws to tight ends.
Tight ends, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That's literally what I'm about to say.
Our whole division is a tight end thing. Burton, Hawkinson, Jimmy Graham, we are a tight end-esque division.
You want to know why? It's because that division is old school football.
Very,
right.
very
Damn
old.
right.
Yes, and they'll pound the rock at you.
That's why that's like that, because the tight ends in old school football, that old school
are the go-to,
football.
for sure.
That's
sure.
what the tight ends were used in.
Yes, for sure. So I don't know if it's necessarily I guess it is knowing about the division, and it's not like I put them in line based on the division. But again, the quarterbacks in the division, Aaron Rodgers might not love his tight end, but they go to the tight end. It's their security blanket is not even a word for the NFC North because it is bread and butter. It is what they look for. There's no star receiver in Detroit anymore. There's no star receiver on the Bears. There's no, Devontae Adams, if you want to consider him a star, do what you got to do. But I'm not putting him in the top 5. Yes, fantasy-wise, probably, because Aaron Rodgers is going to throw it to him 8 to 20 times a game. But there's no star receiver. The tight ends are the bread and butter.
I like that. No, I just had to open up that conversation because the NFC North just got mentioned so much in that conversation. Maybe, and I wanted to have our viewers and have our audience maybe look at that whenever they're picking, to maybe consider, okay, maybe if I get a guy out of the North,
you're in good shape. You're in good shape.
Well, here's the thing too. You should always when you pick your fantasy stuff, you should always look at the competition they're going to be facing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. If you're picking receivers, and you're picking receivers in a division where you know that the defensive backs of the other teams are all-star caliber, you may want to try and go in a different direction.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, exactly. No, I 100% agree. 100% agree. I'm gonna run down, grab an extra set of beers. Did you want to kick off the next kind of go?
Yeah, that's cool. I got it. So I'll do 16, 17, 18. We'll just run through 3 more of them real quick. So I did have him a little lower on the list. I do have an arrow right away because I missed him out of no fucking where. But I do have Trey Burton at 16 for obvious reasons. We've already gone over Trey Burton. I do have Noah Fant at 17. because of Joe Flacco, because Joe Flacco loves his tight ends. Joe Flacco is that guy. And then somehow, some way, Jordan Reed made it onto my list at 18.
See, me and you have him at the same. Me and you have Reed at the same spot.
Yep.
Me and you have Reed at the same spot, and it's like 90% of that reasoning, Ty. He can't make it through a season. He can't make it through a season.
No. Again, we said the talent level drops off. Jordan Reed is a top 10 guaranteed tight end.
Talent on when he's on the field.
If he plays a whole year. He will play like 11 games, and you're going to be happy as hell with the 11 games you get from him.
Not 9 to 10.
Less than 12. Less than 12.
Absolutely.
Less than 12.
Absolutely.
So he's going to play between 8 and 12. I like that. So Jordan Reed's potential is a top 5 caliber type tight end, but he's not going to play the whole season. He's not going to play the whole season, and he's been hurt enough and significant injuries that they're not going to play him all 3 and or 4 downs depending on the situation.
Like let's say you get your top 10 tight end in your pick, right? Let's say you get a top 8 or top 10 tight end, and Jordan Reed is still kind of floating around in like the 4th round or 3rd round. Take him.
No, I ain't even doing that. If I get somebody in the top 10, I'm holding that top 10 the entire year. If you get stuck with anybody, like I just mentioned, the last like 6 or 7 guys, if you get Greg Olsen, if you get Kyle Rudolph, you go ahead and you take Jordan Reed for the potential there is, and the fact that again Rudolph could lose some touches, Olsen could get hurt. You take Jordan Reed in that situation, in my opinion. If I got a top 10,
Greg Olsen had the worst. Greg Olsen has had the worst luck in the last like 2 years, 3 years.
for sure.
Yeah, he is.
Which
All
is
right.
why I do see it slightly turning around. I have to.
Can I just see which ones you covered?
Yeah,
you went from.
I put Trey Burton. Trey Burton's my 16.
16, 17, 18, Rob.
Damn, I had Burton as a riser versus you. Wow. We did not rehearse our picks. I promise. That's crazy. I didn't expect you to do that.
I mean, honestly, in reality, I wish I would have put Burton at like 13, but I had to mention.
Well, I mean, this is the part where I'm probably gonna bring out Noah Fant, Jordan Reed, Rudolph, and then I know that this is where it kind of gets rough. I'll go with Jack Doyle, and I feel bad because I haven't even brought in Austin Hooper, but I'm gonna put Doyle there. I've had Hooper on my team before. I've been scorned by
the Falcons don't use tight ends.
But here's what the Falcons do, which makes you fucking pick Hooper. Okay? The Falcons tell you during OTAs, you're out here.
Tight ends.
Yeah, we're gonna start using tight end. And they have packages and it's just in the back of the fucking playbook.
I know.
Well, hey,
That's
what we haven't said.
It's the Falcons.
They relied a lot on their run game. They now have a slightly broken Freeman and no longer a Tevin Coleman.
It's the Austin Hooper breakout year. Oh, it's finally here.
Julio Jones does not catch passes in the red zone. Austin Hooper is a good pick.
Yo, wait. Oh, fuck.
You gotta be high.
No, think about what the fuck. Did you not just hear what he just said?
Listen, it's the Falcons. 28-3, bro. 28-3.
Tony Gonzalez. They utilize the tight end.
We're talking about fantasy football, though. You're really gonna look if Devontae Freeman gets another fucking concussion. Let's face it, his NFL career is done. You're really gonna trust Edo Smith back there in the backfield? It opens it up to where, Austin Hooper breakout year. Look out. You have it ranked. You have it ranked. Where?
It's like 18-19.
Let's both lock in at about 18-19 right there.
And again, he has the potential to jump an extra 4 or 5 spots if they do utilize the tight end. I don't see him being worse than a 18 tight end.
Yeah, lock it in. Lock it in.
18, 19, 20 is probably a good spot for
him. Yeah, I'd say lock it in.
Yeah.
JD.
For my 15 through 20, I got Kyle Rudolph. I got Greg Olsen, Doyle, Jimmy Graham, and then I guess Tyler Eifert, but he hasn't been consistent. I just like the talent. And
Mother.
also, what did you say the other day about the Red Rocket is not soaring anymore? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about Eifert.
No, he's
but
a red
that's why
pea
he's so
shooter.
low.
Don't give me that shit.
He has the ability, but I don't know. He hasn't done it.
Red pea shooter.
Listen, anybody on the Bengals is hard to trust. Anybody.
Yeah,
It is. Except for the running backs. The running backs are usually pretty good, but other than that, it's worthless.
Eifert
Well, that's
makes
because
my list.
the Bengals offensive line isn't that. The Bengals offensive line is actually halfway decent. But other than that, the receivers.
But there's
like,
a noodle arm.
Exactly.
Ain't
Yeah.
a rocket.
outside of AJ Green, the Bengals are one of those teams where you're probably just going to want to take a flyer on and just move on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and keep it rocking here, because I know JD, doing some pain. JD, if you got take off or whatever, let us know.
We got
Let's-
this. We finish her up.
Let's see here.
I was gonna say I don't have a whole lot more dudes on my list because after this, like you're fucked.
Yeah,
Well,
I-
that's what
I-
I'm saying.
hey,
I feel like
Robbie,
a lot
to
of
be-
these guys,
Robbie,
you're
to
going
be
to hear
honest-
about them midway through the season.
Robbie, to be honest, I only went to 25, man.
Yep. Yeah.
I only went to 20.
I went to 20. Like if you don't have one of these first 20, like you might as well just leave that
Exactly.
tight end spot open. And just do that.
Like if I were to give you guys like a 20 through 25, I'd probably go, Cameron Brate, Tyler Eifert, Ian Thomas, Jason Witten, and Ricky Seals
You put
Jones.
Jason Witten on the
And he's
Hey,
on the list, but he's
Ty,
retired, but he might
He's
come back.
retiring in the first 5 games.
25 for Jason Witten. Listen, 25 for Jason Witten is probably right where he's going to land because he'll probably play second and third downs, and then he'll be thrown to on second and third downs, and then he'll just be blocking the rest of the time.
Absolutely not.
So I do have a fantasy question here. I mean, and you guys are free to ask any of our analysts any questions here. We'll leave it open for about 5 more minutes now.
Hey, if anybody has any questions, guys, feel free, shoot them in the chat.
That's why it's open. It's
Yeah,
open.
or hop on.
We are
Here,
here.
Tryon
Listen, guys,
says,
we're here. We're here to help all of you guys out.
Here, I'll take China's question next. I have a question from the QC in the YouTube chat.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
This is kind of a dumbass question.
No questions.
But
a dumbass
no question is a dumb question. But if something were to happen to Rudolph and Irv Smith Jr. were to gain the number 1 starting role, where do you think he'd fall in the ranks compared? So first, let's look at when Rudolph gets injured. So if Rudolph gets injured early, Irv Smith Jr. is going to become a top tight end in the league.
Can we throw injured / traded in there?
Yeah, injured / traded.
Traded.
Yeah. So then, if anything were to happen, and that were to happen early in the season, let's say before about week 5, week 6, then Irv Smith Jr. is going to end the year as a top 10 tight end. Mark my words.
He'll be Irv Smith. Irv Smith will be somewhere between 11 and 15.
Okay.
He'll definitely jump there.
Yeah, but I think
it's only because you're throwing a rookie. The chemistry is the issue. You know what I mean?
I'll say it like this. I don't see him being top 10 because looking at my list, the top 10 are going to be hard to beat for anybody.
Yeah. That's
Top
why
10
I said 11 to 15. 12 to 15.
I said 12 through 16. I'm with you. If he does play, maybe not like his stats won't be up there because obviously Rudolph has to work his way out somewhere in the season. But as soon as he walks in, I do see him being better than a Greg Olsen, being obviously taking over Rudolph's spot, probably better than Delaney Walker.
And then do you want to take Connor Burke's question right under, and then we'll go to JD for his question?
We had just a
Connor
comment
Burke, let me finish off my top 20. Give me 2 seconds. Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
So my ending there, I did have Hooper at 19. I like that. And Mark Andrews at 20.
Okay.
Connor Burke just asked about the young man. Yes, I like him. He's Baltimore's tight end. Honestly, Baltimore has just used the tight end. Like Harbaugh's used tight ends.
That's when Benjamin Watson was at his best.
And
hello, the Baltimore Ravens when Flacco was there.
They use the tight end, and they've already told Lamar. I get it's probably not a good idea to tell Lamar not to run the ball, but they've already told him to stop running the freaking ball.
Lamar will have 7 less designed runs than what he had last year.
He's gonna have to start
security. That dude, like there's a rotten stump in my backyard that has a higher football IQ than that kid.
But,
I don't know.
But a stump can throw 6 yards to a tight end.
Mm-hmm. There
That's
we go.
very true.
And again, when they get to the red zone, yes, they have Mark Ingram, but if they're 6-7 yards away from the end zone and don't want to hand the ball
Jump
off,
ball to the T.
Hollywood
Yeah.
is
To
not
the
a
tight
big
end.
dude.
Yep,
He's my size.
Yeah.
He's not a big dude. Mark Andrews, go stand in the end zone,
Listen.
catch this
Just throw
ish.
the fade. Throw the fade.
Yeah.
And have the tight end go get it.
Yeah, back corner fade to Mark Andrews. Good job. Hey,
So-
good shit there, man. JD, your question, man.
Oh, it's not really a question, but it's a comment towards to Bobby. Triet says that Tom Brady is not playing till 45 and the picks are done. Or no, he said they want to get their 7th Lombardi, but Brady's not playing.
Well, that's why they're going to get 7 this year, and he'll retire and walk off into the sunset. So,
Are you kidding?
Here we go. I just thought I'd throw that in there for you for the conversation.
If Ertz and Kelsey gets injured, who should be my number 1 tight end? George Kittle.
Kittle, absolutely.
Yeah, George Kittle
yeah.
come back in.
And Jimmy G coming back, and
Or get another
dude,
Iowa boy.
with Jimmy G coming back. Kittle, you think Kittle did good last year with Jimmy G on the field?
Yeah.
I mean, the dude could be like an explosive year for him.
Yup. But other than that, does anyone else have anything that they want to add?
I mean, I didn't.
I just want to. Hey, you go first.
I didn't even make a list past that. Like I said, like the most you can even have in a fantasy league is what, like 6 to 12, 16?
Yeah,
So,
with
like,
this
Ty,
position,
let's be honest. What really are 15 through 25 going to get you? 4 points a game, 4 points, 3 points a game. You're almost better off. Like picking a good kicker in defense to out over that.
No, I was gonna say if you're not taking the top 15, probably you had better have just waited till like the second to last, third to last round to get your tight end, and you better have a stacked running back squad or a stacked wide receiver squad.
Yeah.
And one thing that I want to state is you don't want to with what Ty just said, you don't want to find yourself in that position. This is
listen. You'll be like that is a bad place to be at for fantasy if you're in that position.
If I were to give any advice surrounding this position, don't go too early, but at the same time, don't go too late. Secure at least one. If you're trying to go for a championship, secure one of the top 5 in any of the rankings that we mentioned, and you could foresee yourself reaching that goal.
It's never too early for the top 5 guys. We said it's never too early.
No.
Like, yes, the first 2 rounds is too eurney. No shit. But after that,
you should be
if
picking
you
a tight end.
Kelsey in the 3rd or 4th round, I would clap.
You should be picking a tight end in the 4th round.
3rd to 4th round, you should be looking at tight end. QB
Listen,
should be
if you're
56.
in the 3rd round and the number 1 in Ertz or any of these guys, if Ertz, Kittle, or Kelsey are available in the 3rd round, take it.
Get yourself a running back first, though.
Other than that, if those three are not available in the first, if those 3 are not available on your 3rd pick, then just wait till the 4th round and take that 6 through 10 bracket.
And again, the talent literally goes from here to here.
Yeah,
So if you miss,
it's a significant.
if you miss your tight end, the top 5, 6 tight ends in the first, by the 3rd or 4th round, you could probably wait another round to pick up Njoku, Cook, McDonald. You could probably
that's what I mean. Like you could go another receiver or running or you could go another receiver or another running back in that 3rd round if those top 6 people are still available.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, now one thing,
even if they do get picked, you're still going to be in that 6 to 12 bracket. That's pretty good.
Now, one thing that I want to say, and this is really an important message to the viewers, to the fans, being that it's right now when we record this summit is being filmed on the 22nd of June. We will be doing quarterbacks. I'm gonna see if maybe we can get quarterbacks and be in the middle of the week. If we can't get in the middle of the week, we'll do it Saturday again, same time. But this is a time that. What's up?
Oh, I thought that'd be fun. That's all.
we're gonna try and get quarterbacks done for you guys. Please add up all the different channels. If there is something in your league, like let's say you're in a 2 quarterback league, you're in PPR, half point PPR, you're in a dynasty league. If you have different questions and different scenarios, leave those.
You can always DM us, dude. We all got Twitter. DM us.
Yeah, you can DM us, or you can always
If you're in a 2 quarterback league, what the fuck are you doing?
there's a bunch of different types of leagues out there. I know there's vampire drafts, so on and so forth. Daily fantasy questions.
Vampire. What the?
Dude, there's so many different fucking things out there. Like,
What the shit is that?
bro, fantasy
What is
football has
this,
grown.
Twilight now?
Dude, fantasy football has grown. But no matter what type of league that you're in, leave your questions in the comments. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be.
We all have social media, so if you want to ask us a question, we all have different social media platforms. So reach out, man. If you got any questions.
Oh yeah, we're doing this because we want to help you guys win. We want to help you guys be the person that wins in your league. And at the end of the year, we want you to send us a post saying, "Hey, I watched the Rumboyz all year long,
Feels
and
good.
I got to the cash."
Yeah. No, that's absolutely, dude. We're here for all of you guys. We're here to help you guys get into the playoffs and hopefully get a shit.
Exactly, 100%. Other than that, I'm gonna turn over to my co-CEO, co-host Ty Boogie.
I mean, you couldn't hit that better. Like, I mean, we've said it a couple times. Like, if you can get a top tight end, it's way worth it. Like, a tight end, in my opinion, I said it as we walked in, is the most important position in your fantasy team. We went through wide receivers and running backs, and we were like at like 25, 30. And we were like, yeah, it's a quality guy. Like, he could get you points. It's a quality guy. He's like tight ends. Bobby has said it like 8 times. They drop like a rock. Again, we might have made a list 11 through 20, but half of all of our list, Jimmy Graham is slightly broken. We don't know what that's going to be. We know Greg Olson's got problems. A lot of those are rookies, so it's vitally important. If I'm you guys,
11 through 20 are huge risks.
If I'm anybody that actually cares or maybe has never played fantasy football before and you want some advice playing for your first year, yes, you do not take a tight end in the first 2 rounds. You're an idiot. You go running back, or running back receiver. You do. I'm sorry, you do. But like he said, 3rd round, if maybe somebody takes Kelsey and you're next, Kittle's not a bad choice.
Yeah. QC, we will try and get a all positional ranking for the fantasy season put out.
We're not even close to the season.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
That's why
we're doing position by position. Also, make sure that you guys go in the description section, go to the website, register for the website, register for Rumboyz.com. Go on Rumboyz.com, register so that you guys can also leave questions there. Rumboyz Central, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Definitely go to Rumboyz.com, join the pirate crew, and also I just wanted to.
Hey guys, if you're going to the website, this is the man that you're gonna more than likely be communicating with. So if you have, you know what I mean, like he's there. Like we're all here, dude. We're all here for you guys.
Hell yeah. Yeah, just hit us up. I just want to let you guys know I'm gonna be doing Big 3 later tonight. Most likely that'll be the entire game or the entire every game, and that'll be awesome. And also, I just wanted to shout out. We talked about all 3 of my young Iowa tight ends. One of them's the best tight end in the league, or one of them. We got Greg Kittle, who I've been to like 20 Iowa games, so like
George.
I love my Hawkeyes.
Kittle.
We got Greg Kittle, we got TJ Hawk, and we got Noah Fant. I mean, geez, we are taking over the league here in Iowa. Anyway, over to you.
That's because they just got them big farm. That's because y'all just got them big farm boys out there.
Dude, I couldn't.
Got corn-fed boys.
I would have said the exact same thing. They're just smashing out corn and just knocking heads.
Ain't into no book learning out there. They just catch the damn football.
Hey, really quick.
Yeah, we can catch the football and eat corn.
Rumboyz Central, the YouTube chat is going crazy since you just said that. They are loving that Iowa love. So big ups to you. Rumboyz North, get it, brother.
You know how we do, man. We like we've been saying the whole stream. We are here for all of you guys. We do these fantasy summits to help you guys out. I'm all like, if all of us are always available on all social media platforms. Feel free to ask us anything, guys.
Yep.
And we'll do the best we can. If we don't know the answer,
Oh, yeah.
we'll do the best we can to get you. And if we don't know the answer, we're going to do the best we can to get you as knowledgeable of an answer as we can.
If we don't know the answer, we're gonna sit down and all four of us will do one of these
And
live
figure it out.
for you
Yeah.
and your exact question.
Yeah. And
We'll
figure it out.
probably open up a mailbag, like with the website being up now, rumboyz.com. We'll probably open up like a mailbag thing, and you guys can leave your questions, and we'll shoot an episode, just answering questions.
Yeah, that is good. Like, because people gonna be asking us questions.
Yep.
You don't even have to ask just NFL questions. Like, if you are pissed off that PK Subban is not a Predator anymore, like I am, that counts. That counts.
Wow, that took a complete different turn. Rumboyz Central is dropping the
For all
website link
sports.
in the chat. QC,
Yeah.
I know that you're trying to communicate with Rumboyz Central. Rumboyz Central, go to communicate with QC in the chat. I do want to state that we do have a live testimony in the chat. Rumboyz helped me a lot last year. I just want to say thanks for that, bro, from the comeback kid. No worries. We greatly appreciate it. We do this for you. This is our main stake. This is what we are known for. So you're going to be 100% taken care of on these channels. Rumboyz Northeast, Rumboyz Central, and, of course, Rumboyz OG. Shout out to Rumboyz Philly, who wasn't with us today.
Damn right.
Dilly fucking Dilly.
Dude, here's the thing, right? YouTube, Sportscaster, all of you guys. Without all of you, there's no us.
Nope.
That's a fact. Without all of you, there is no us.
Preach.
But other than that, catch us, on either YouTube or Sportscaster a little bit later. I know I'm gonna hit a barbecue for like a little bit. I'm not trying to be there all day.
Honestly, JD's big three
But
thing
yeah.
is gonna be sick. Like, if you guys don't know about or what the big three is, I promise you want to look that
Check
up.
it out.
If you want to be in his stream tonight, because I'm kind of pissed you're doing it because I want to do it. Like,
Dude, let's do a
Do a
hangout.
couple games.
I mean,
Do a couple games.
absolutely. Like, dude, Gilbert Arenas is in there
Come
now.
in for a game or two.
Oh,
Come in for the Gilbert Arenas game.
Agent
Yeah,
Zero,
join up for the Gilbert Arenas game. You
Damn
can do one of
right.
these. You can do a Google Hangout,
Damn right.
It would be great.
I'm with
or
you.
you can like like each other.
I'm with you.
Here's another thing too, guys. Right? If you're supporting one of these channels, you might as well just support us all, man. Because you look at this. We're all in a Google Hangout. We this is what it's like off air too, bro. Like, we all communicate with each other. This is all like, we're all a big family.
Yeah, we literally spend hours talking about all of this shit.
Honestly, it's probably going to go like this a lot more than just doing these summits now. Like, we're probably just going to open it up. Like, when we do call-in shows, like, shit, open it up. Like, we'll just it's easier to debate. There's a whole lot more
Pat, what up? I see you,
mouths
Pat.
and brains working together that have different lists. Yes, they might be similar, but like it helps. It gives you guys a couple different
It
insights.
definitely does, man.
But that's it for us today. We are just about out of airtime. Greatly appreciate you guys. First, I want to take the moment on camera and on live to appreciate my fucking staff. Like, y'all are fucking amazing. All of you guys, all what 4 or 5 of you guys. I know we're missing one right now, but I appreciate the fuck out of y'all.
Appreciate our
And
leader,
I'm proud of you
Dilly.
guys.
Yeah, hey, Robbie, you know how we do, man. It's just we just doing what we do.
Hell yeah! I'm proud of you guys, and I'm proud. I appreciate all of our supporters, all of our fans. I will let you guys know via community post if I'll be doing the UFC match tonight. Korean Zombie is making his UFC return.
Oh my, 5-0. Sorry.
Other than that, we are gonna go ahead and sign off. Cheers to me.
5-0.
Cheers to
Cheers
you.
to you.
Cheers to you.
All the Rumboyz boys and girls, what it
Boys and
do?
girls, what
Dilly,
it do?
dilly.
Dilly guys.
Dilly dilly, y'all.
Cheers. Y'all take it easy.
Peace out, y'all. Check us out sometime tomorrow. Probably we'll do something. Call-in
I'll be
show.
live.
Try it.
Call-in show.
Thanks for helping me get to 1,000 on Sportscaster. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out JD.